Warning! This video is the 4th in the series. There's going to be 5 videos, so stay tuned. Alright, first of all, a lot of changes. Number 1, I can't find my Minion hat, so we're using a Beetlejuice hat. Second, first and only nighttime game train video. Only game train video that I'm going to be filming at night. Okay, that's the intro. Today we're going to be talking about Animal Crossing New Horizons, which I just played actually a couple of minutes ago. Look at all these playbills. Got a playbill binder. Anyways, let's get right into Animal Crossing New Horizons, because we've got a lot to talk about. The story. The part 1. The story. The story of Animal Crossing New Horizons goes as follows. You, for some reason, were convinced by Tom Nook to purchase the Nook Inc. Deserted Island Getaway Package. You're going to regret doing that eventually. So, you meet up with Timmy and Tommy at the airport, and they're like, hey, Nook is our, non-biological uncle. Okay, so, for real, please give us your name and your date of birth. Oh, not minus the year, of course. Okay, thank you. Now, I know that we're already looking at you, but please change up your look so we can take your passport photo, because you look absolutely horrendous. Thank you. Alright, thank you. We will take that photo right now. Alright. Alright, we gotta go. So you hop on a plane and you get 2 starter villagers, either a sisterly or a jock. But we'll get into those later. You meet up with Tom Nook and he's like, hey, welcome to my island. I'm so glad that you all bought my deserted island getaway package with your horrible currency known as dollars or pounds or euros or so then he's like, okay, we're gonna go talk to Timmy and Tommy for a tent. Place it down. So then he placed down your tent, go back to the plaza, and Nook is like, hey, why don't you help out your village, your animal friends. Look for them and help them place down the tents. So then you do your sisterly and your jock's tent, whether you want to move it or you want to just leave it where it is, where they're envisioning it. And then you go back to the plaza and Nook is like, hey, the sun is setting, we need to make a campfire. You 4 stay here. Me and Michael will do the rest. I'm doing this myself, by the way. So then you go to Nook and he's like, hey, alright, we need 10 tree branches. You get 10 tree branches, he's like, I've studied the fruit here. It's real, whatever fruit you have. I have pears on my island. I know, my native fruit is trash. I want apples. Anyways, alright, go get me 6 native fruits. Thank you. So you give him that, and that's not enough to make a smoothie. There's 6 people there. You need 2 to make a smoothie. At least I've learned after getting 3 stars, and I've unlocked cooking, and I've made plenty of pear smoothies, and you need 2. So you would actually need 12 of your native fruit in the beginning of the game. What's that about? Anyways, Nick is like, okay, so this really isn't a deserted island anymore, is it? So what should we name it? And in the spirit of democracy, we'll all yell our names at the same time. And the most common island name for a jock, after when you say all their names, is Isla de Biceps. What? What the? And next thing you know, they've done your name for the island, and you are now the resident representative. You've now been tricked into a full life of unpaid labor at the hands of Tom Nook. Slowly, gently, night unfolds. Anyway, next thing you know, you wake up in the morning and boom, you're in debt and you got a phone. The rest of the story is pretty boring. So, part 2. The history. Animal Crossing New Horizons is like one of the first Nintendo games to be completely directed by a female. The heck? Anyways, yeah. The history of New Horizons is like, hey, you're on an island, floating on Earth, which is floating in space. Pretty cool, huh? You're with a bunch of animals, and you're only human in the anthropomorphic world of animals. How did this happen? It all started in 2012 with the Nintendo 64 and the game Animal Forest. Released only in Japan, it was released to immediate success before being ported over to the GameCube. However, Western audiences were like, please give us the game. So then, we got the game for the GameCube in 2001, never getting the N64 version. Next, we got Animal Crossing Wild World for the DS, which was a bit rich, but okay. Oh yeah, here's my ranking. Here's my Michael Rawson thing for the original Animal Crossing. Actually, it was horrible. That's Animal Forest for the 64 and then GameCube. Nice. DS. A bit rich, but okay. City Folk. I look in the fridge, open it up, finger in, lick it. Oh, this is peach syrup again. New Leaf. Okay. New Horizons. Nice. Actually, no. New Leaf is lift the lid, finger and lick it. This is good. This is peach syrup. And then GameCube Animal Crossing. Okay. And now you're here in New Horizons, which got delayed from its original release date 2019 to 2020. And thank God it did, because it occupied us all. Part 3, Nook Miles. When you first start out the game and you get into debt, Nook Miles are your main way of currency to pay off your first home loan. Now, you need 5,000 Nook Miles to pay one loan, which is already like 49,000 something hundred bells. This isn't good. So then you're like, yo, I could do all this for Nook Miles? Heck yeah! Then you change your passport, you make a custom design, you make something on the bulletin board. It's all natural. Of course there's time traveling to make things go by faster, which I am personally fond of, and that's why I pretty much have done everything in this game that I have. You see, the way I got resident services was by finally getting Nook's Tranny, and then time traveling one more day to do the plots, and then another day to get resident services. It took hours to do all that, and I do not regret doing it all in one day. Anyways, back to what we were talking about. You pay off your loan, and Nook Miles are kind of useless until we talk about part 5. But until then, part 4. The Infinite Bells Trick. And this kind of plays into the next part, but what you have to do, you could get a Tarantula Island at night. Tarantulas are worth 8,000 bells per bug in Nook's Cranny, but still, even if you don't get the incredibly rare, less than 1% chance of getting a Tarantula Island, yourself. Get rid of all the flowers, but don't pick up the flowers. Just press Y on the flowers. Get rid of all the trees, the rocks, the everything. Make sure that no bugs can spawn except for tarantulas. Then you got yourself a tarantula island. Catch about a full inventory of these boys except for your net and except for your tools and stuff, and boom. You just got infinite bells. And you can do that every night. If it's raining, there'll be bugs spawning on like these little rocks at the beach, but you just despawn them by going over them a little bit times. And next up, time for Nook Miles to be important again. Part 5. Villager hunts. There is a reason this video is shorter than the last one. Alright, let's just get this over with. Villager hunts are awkward, to say the least. You know, I'm very fond of villager hunts. I like them. Decently enough. I've done a couple myself. In fact, I did one that lasted 5 days, and I almost went crazy. But luckily, I found a villager the day before the autofill. And that villager no longer lives on my island. His name was Bones, and he was a really cute dog. I was going for Lucky. In fact, I could have gotten Biscuit because it was October, and I did get Biscuit a couple times, and I turned him down. Biscuit's cuter than Bones! So, villager hunts are a thing, and YouTubers do them. And yeah, I think you get the general premise. Spend Nook Miles on your Nook Miles sticker, which you can only get after you upgrade your house, by the way. And you can also, whatever. So then you're like, got it. But it's time to talk about part 6. Duh! Cute versus ugly villagers. Duh! Oh my god. Oh my lord. Okay. Let's do some examples. Hopkins. Cute. Barreled. Ugly. Charlize. Cute. Beardo. Ugly. Maple. Cute. Doc. Cute. See where I'm going here? Bill. Cute. Angus. Ugh. Canberra. Cute. Ribot. Cute. Those are my 2 starters, by the way. Just thought I'd share. Then we have some very, very bad villagers. These villagers consist of Coach. I don't want to keep going after I just said his name. Oh god. Muffy, because I hate the sheep villagers to begin with. I'm sorry to all you Bob fans, but I don't like him. Punchy I like. Punchy's cute. Gale. Boots. Actually, no. Not Gale. I like Gale. Boots. No one likes Boots. Boomer. He's a spirit penguin. I hate him so much. Then we have Beardo, you know. Angus. A hundred of other guys. Anyways, on to part 7. The final part. What is a New Horizons speedrun? Well, there are lots of different New Horizons speedrun categories. Some of them aren't even on speedrun.com. First, paying off first home loan with the Nook Miles, full museum, all golden tools, and 5-star island, just to name a few. Boom. There you go. That is a New Horizons speedrun. They also just like speedrun to the credits after getting a 3-star island, after getting the KK performance. But I feel very tired from this video. So I think I'll do one more part and then I'll end it here. Tessa. Oh yeah, Tessa. Oh god, I'm frozen. No!